What's crack-a-lackin' collectors? We are motherflocking back for Toy Wars episode 20. We got Marvel at My Toys, aka Harry from Home Alone himself, coming in with that sticky bandit. Was it the water bandits? Which one is it? Look, he straight up are. Holy flocking hell. It has been one of the, I gotta say, this isn't going to be one of them toxic streams. I've been getting all that out all weekend. But this is going to be one of those, if you're new to collecting, folks, please do not take this entire event into your hands. Like, there's just so much going on with everybody home. Everybody would get in their last week of their checks. But at the end of it, it doesn't go down this crazy. Marvel at My Toys, how did your week go for San Diego Comic-Con?
Like the reveals, there's a lot to take in, and I think it could have been handled a little bit better probably by some companies, but it is what it is, right? I just wish I could have got some of the NECA stuff a little easier, but that's everybody's complaint, it's just that's the only thing that I missed out on is but maybe I'll find it in the wild. We'll see. What about you, man?
The only thing that I grabbed, well, the only disappointment again was definitely NECA, because we went out there, the things go live for 1 minute and they're sold out. So that kind of sucked. I kind of made sure that I didn't put myself at bay of the collecting. I wanted to just enjoy myself by myself, not worry about any websites dropping whatever. I don't want to be the first to get anything. And it worked out, so there was no stress in that part. But I can feel the pain from many people's. So before we get into everything, I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. It's going to be a long motherfucking stream, bro. So we'll go into first as usual. We got our video uploads this week. How did it go for you, my man?
It's all right. I got a new computer, so I tested out some live stream stuff. I got Streamlabs. I was going to do it live on my channel tonight, but I'm not sure exactly what it would sound like because I don't know if my webcam being on would make me sound like double. So
you got to have two webcams if you're going to do it.
Yeah, well, I think I do now, so we'll try it next week maybe. But other than that, good. I uploaded I ordered from Toy Trash over in the UK the NECA Target exclusive 2-packs. So I did get Slash and Leatherhead and Casey Jones and the Foot Soldier.
Whoa! So
yeah, I reviewed one of those 2-packs and put it up. The other one, I don't know if I'm going to do a review on it just because there's enough reviews out there. I put them in my setup already though. So if I do like a shot over at my NECA stuff, you'll see the new figures.
Gotcha. I uploaded Studs and Duds video. Try to find that in me to upload some more videos, but I have to get everything going because I got so much stuff at the house right now that I need to unbox. So Motivation Monday will be here. What kind of computer do you pick up?
It's nothing special. It's like an Acer. Has a good processor, has a good graphics card. It's just a laptop, but something to work off of. I have Chromebooks. That's what I've been using. So just an upgrade. I'll be able to run some more stuff.
Yeah, that's good. I'm pumped. I want to see you do some Streamlabs stuff. Get your stuff going. Get your stuff rolling. Got two cameras. Gets a little addicting. You start putting more money into the computer stuff. And it becomes really fun. You can start playing games like we were talking about.
Need some lights. That's what I'm putting money into. Some damn lights.
Lights. That ring light is the best one you can buy. Buy that big ring light, and you're good to go. You're golden. So pretty good. I like it. And let's see. Let's do this. We're gonna go a little out of order. Did you buy anything this week for pre-order wise? We're gonna get this stuff out of the way.
Yeah, I got a couple of the Hot Toys. I got the Stan Lee and the Spider-Man 2099. I cut it off there. There's a lot of badass figures. They revealed a lot of cool stuff. And there's some stuff that I would like to get. Like I'd like to get Cable, obviously. But I pulled the trigger on those two, and that's it. I got to draw the line somewhere. And then Mezco. I got the Golden Dragon. My laptop is sitting on top of the boxes right now. And I got one of the golden skulls because you hooked me up, dude. I did not even know those went up. I was working.
Yeah, that was good. So those two stores went up. You know, that's perfect. I actually picked up the Mezco and the two releases from them. I picked up 2099. You hit me the link with that, or you gave me the heads up for that. I grabbed that bad boy. I didn't grab anyone else yet. I'm definitely interested in buying both those Iron Man figs, but I don't need to do it right now. I paid off the full amount for the Joker Sideshow statue, which was big. That was a $600, like one payment, boom, kind of thing. And I did buy today my first collectible in a while, out of nowhere on 1/6 Republic buy sell trade. They were selling an undisputed Mike Tyson for $200, shipped complete. I grabbed that bad boy up. He's 1/6 scale. He's the one that comes with all the belts and the heavy bag, 2 head sculpts. Pretty pumped for that. He even comes with a towel. So I grabbed that guy for $200. I even gave him $4 extra. Said, hey, this is a PayPal fee too as well. So right now you're gonna see go on. What up?
So that's very nice of you.
Yeah, you know. And well, when you get a deal, you get a deal. I even brought out the belts and stuff too. I was like, hey man, I don't know if you sold this yet, but I got one of them belts too, bro. You want to sell them to me? So that kind of worked out in my favor. I got those bad boys, so I'm pretty pumped for that. That was nice. It was nice to get that kind of thing all together again. So that was my thing. Did you get anything delivered besides? Did you get your Mezco delivered?
Yeah, I got it today. So I haven't even opened them up. I have a couple of them. I'm opening them up tonight. I might do a review on it. Yeah, definitely do a review on it, like an unboxing. But I mean, I've seen some of the other ones, and they look freaking. It's finally like our version of the Shadow Assassin Gomez. So we finally got one, and I'm happy to have one.
Those boxes are amazing. It was an experience to unbox that thing, and I didn't even unbox anything. With the Gomez, for me, I'm not looking to sell it. I'm just looking to figure out what I'm going to be doing right now. Like, do I want to sell them down the road or what? I'm just playing it out. I'm not looking to sell it. I'm not looking to open them because I own all of them basically besides those other ones sealed. So the ninja ones. So
well, the Golden Souls is basically the same thing. As long as you have an extra Gomez head, then it can become your version. So I'm going to have at least the black version of the Shadow Assassin because there was 2 of those Asia Gold exclusives. There was a black and a white.
Yeah.
So I just need to get a white ninja outfit, and I'll have everything I need.
That's it. And price tag for them was $200 though, which was like, whoo, baby. I don't know if I want to throw another $600-800, more than $200 more than what I did, but that's going to be pretty much it before we get into our motherflocking toy news. Hey, Christina Payne and the rest of you guys, bring the pain. We are going in. We're going to start off first with Funko. Funko's a spot. They revealed some new figs. I saw that Brian Mariotti and Mike Becker, my boy, went out there and put some new stuff on. They got the Alien Remix wave coming out. There was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive of the remix, and these things look pretty fire. The only thing that can mess this thing up is if they make these guys commons and then make them exclusives. You got them all right there. 10 inches already. They're going hard on these. Bro, that's a little crazy, I'm just going to scroll through them. Then we got a flocked one. We got the Hot Topic exclusive. Who's his name? Zord. What's his name? Do you remember his name? Zerg. Yes, Zerg. Yeah. Zerg. I used to have the pop of him. Look at these. These are probably the little ones, pint size.
They take an idea and they just run with it, huh?
They know about the rest of the world. They're like, yeah, this is it. So this was their virtual con they had. Becker and them went out there, introduced some new stuff. I didn't get to watch the complete video, but I just want to grab some few things from there. Overall, the Funko Shop, one of the worst releases have ever done. Anything on their websites were all done. When they give out these pre-order links, this is another thing from NECA. You give out these pre-order links, these things get eaten up in a matter of seconds, especially when you don't even have a time frame on there. I heard that the Funko Shop, when they dropped all the exclusives, they had to all that happened was it cost a lot of botters money, and only a few people got in, few people got out. A lot of people got stuck in the shipping area of it. I did not pick up any exclusives. First time in the con, it feels like I took a day off or a year off, which felt pretty great. But we talked about the exclusive that they had, so I am glad that is over for me. Whew.
Yeah, I think it's like a lot of people are upset about this year because of the bots, and that's just like a new thing within collecting, I guess. I have buddies that collect sneakers, and they've been dealing with that sort of stuff for years. I guess it's just like I didn't realize collectibles were that people were readily botting collectibles. That's sort of new, but it's been going on for a while in other collectible games, so it's not anything that people haven't dealt with.
Yeah, the sneakerheads came over to the Funko game, and they brought their much older year of experience into the collecting game, not for just Funko, but for all the collectibles right now. And because the sneakers don't get released as much anymore, and they're probably making so many quantities of them that they just hop on over here. Serious question. 2021 or 2020 New York Comic Con, do we buy bots?
I mean, as long as I can get Hot Toys that I like and Mezco exclusives that I like, I think at this point I'm good. I like toys like as much as the next guy, but I don't like, what does a bot cost? I don't know. I'm not familiar with that price structure. I don't know if it's like you can just use them. Hey, I need to use it at one time, at one date. Give me this one thing in X amount of quantities, and that's like. So I don't know if it was cheap enough, I guess, but like you can get these things. Like I said, I got mine from Toy Trash. I just had to order them from overseas, but lo and behold, they got one of the 2 packs. And if I would have got all 3 of them from Toy Trash, I just didn't do it because I don't know if they were out or whatever, but I didn't grab the April Foot Soldier one. If I would have ordered that, they would have sent all 3 and I'd have all of them. And right now in the US, they're not even released because they're staggering those releases. So sometimes it just pays off. And I didn't pay that much extra, at the end of the day, for what it would cost me to drive to 10 different targets, assuming I got it on the 10th try, because at this point, I don't think that's possible in my area. Like the gas, the stress, hey, babe, can we stop off here during a pandemic just so I can go look for toys? Like, it's not worth it to me, to be totally honest. So to have them shipped right to my door, just open them up, put them in the room for a little bit extra. That's probably how I'll go on NECA stuff from now on. So exclusives or not, if you do them international, they're much easier to get. NECA puts them up on their website still. So for that, I'm good. For Mezco, they've improved their structure so much so that I don't really have to stress about it. They're open even this one was open for 30 minutes to an hour. So like they're making it possible for people to get them. So for me, I'm not too worried about it, man. What about you? Are you going to get a bot for any of the stuff that you want?
So I know you buy usually a subscription to it. You buy a subscription to it. Usually you can buy like a year subscription. Usually if you get into the bot game, it usually pays for itself, basically. By the time you actually get to use it, you buy in, you get in. These are exclusive clubs too. They only take a few memberships. They open up and that's it. So it would be really... Do we really in 2020 going into 2021 or New York Comic Con have to now buy a bot to buy NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? This is what it's coming down to. I don't care about missing out on anything, but just the Turtles alone is just like wave after wave, release after release. That's how crazy it's going to get. And that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. We'll break down the entire companies right now. So NECA was a dud. They failed completely. They didn't improve anything. Funko did nothing, did not help anybody. Hot Toys, very easy, very simple. They gave you a link. You pre-ordered it. Depends what batch you pre-order. You do good. So they kept their same pace. SH Figure Arts was duds. Now, Mezco was the ones that changed the game so far in 2020 for San Diego Comic-Con, because after their figures were released and sold out, they put up a second, and I heard even a third pre-order, but your figures won't come out and into your hands to maybe next year.
2021.
2021, even mid-tier to there. But overall, I can respect that, and at least that feeling of you locked it in is completely safe and done for. You definitely agree with that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you text me the link because I was, like I said, I was working, and you shot me a direct message and said, "Hey, bro." I clicked the link. I'm like, "Oh, what is this? Let's check it out." It's a new figure I didn't even see on the website. And you're like, "Yeah, bro. They went ninja theme on this one and kept it secret," which was cool. But I heard a lot of people on my Facebook groups that I was in like kind of upset about it because they didn't know about it. But it was open for so long that if you wanted it, even though it was secret, by the time you wanted it, you could still get it. So good on Mezco for hooking it up like that. And typically they're the ones that in the past have been the worst. People would bitch about their pre-order. Now their pre-order process looks like a breeze compared to other companies, you know?
They figured it out. They figured it out that, all right, these people want it, but we know our production can't keep up with it. So what do? We go out there and we throw up that order. And the collecting community is so flocking crazy that there's still, I just saw you post a link up just before on a post for people looking for the skulls, even for eBay prices, when you could go buy them still on the website, but you just get them, you're getting them a year later, basically, at this point.
Yeah, I guess it's that need to get it now. Because like I said, I got a minor second batch. I got 2 of them because I'm going to use one as a golden skull and one of them as my Shadow Assassin Gomez, because I have a bunch of extra Gomez heads. So like, that's why I got 2. People are worried about getting them so early. And I guess if you're like a YouTuber, you got to review it, maybe you try to get the first batch, but I'm just happy I got one because I was oblivious to the fact it was even out. So when you sent me that link, I was like, damn, I completely missed a Mezco release.
So you were freaking out. You're like, yo, where's the link? I'm like, just click the link. But I can't find it anywhere else. Just click the goddamn link. How many times I got to tell you click the link? It was under like some other weird thing. So that was that was probably the best improvement out of all the companies, throwing up that extra, that release, how long it took. I mentioned it yesterday in the stream. I took this as my thing. I went on to the #1 flipping website there is, Big Bad Toy Store, picked up the SH Figure Arts I missed out on, and I will pay the secondary market for these extra figures. I'll only buy one of them and call it a day, when the company could have got 3 of me buying things. I would have spent whatever they've had. I would have bought 3 of each, but now they only going to get me to buy 1 of each. So at this point in my life, it actually works out. So that's my plan.
You only got 1 of the Golden Dragons?
I only wanted 1. $200 up front. I was good. I still got 8 gold Gomez's sitting in my house. Like, I still have $100,000 in toys still at the house. So I'm trying to still chill out, bro. I'm trying to chill out.
I'll talk to you after this. I have an inside scoop on one on eBay, and it's a fascinating story. I'll talk to you about it after this.
All right. So let's get back to the toy news, because that was a good little talk real quick, get that over with. So besides the Funko stuff, we're actually going to start the whole thing. I will say this. Before we get that, NECA by far had the best drops for New York, San Diego Comic-Con 2020. Their NECA stuff that they revealed was off the charts, and then you could pity it down to from Mezco and Hot Toys or whatever. But
to be honest, that's a trend, right? Like that's Toy Fair. That's last year. Like,
yep.
This line specifically, because of what they're doing and like how they're able to expand it, regardless of the ordering process or whatever your feelings are. If you like Ninja Turtles and you don't just want copies of the old figures like Super 7 is doing, these are the best toys coming out. And so the past few, every time they put up a display with those new figures, they're the best ones. And these, again, are amazing. They're going to be impossible to get, but I'm excited to try.
Yeah, and they get them out within the year, too, from what they actually show. So
we'll see.
Yeah. Android body comes in. Finally, with an Android body. The only one that I actually knew was some third-party one that went for a couple $100 on eBay. You got Mondo Gecko as well. They just kept bringing out wave after wave. I would have loved to seen their setup booth at San Diego Comic-Con with everything on display. That would have been awesome, and we could have really seen what's going on. Can't wait for Super 7. I'm getting the Super 7 ones. I'm going with them. But for these, like you said all the time, best bang for your buck figures, right?
Yeah, I mean, again, check out my review of Leatherhead. Leatherhead is like as big as Rocksteady and Bebop. I wasn't expecting that. He's like a huge action figure compared to the Turtles. He looks amazing. The new version of Slash is completely different. So if you're on the fence of like, do I get the video game version? Do I get the cartoon version? Either one, whether you prefer one or the other, they look amazing and they're totally different, right? So if you don't want both of them or need both of them, either one that you get is amazing. So again and again, every time I get these figures, and I know I ramble on about them, they're the best action figures I've seen, dude. They're like, take me back to when I was a little kid. So for $25 a figure, roughly, they're the best figures you can get, in my opinion. So I love them.
Absolutely. Even those NECA Teenage Mutant Turtle movie ones, probably the best figures that's ever been released for a price tag of $20 or $22.
They're GameStop exclusives for like $22.95.
Crazy.
Get out of here.
Nice. Then we're coming in with more NECA, Muckman, and Joe Eyeball revealed.
Right.
Please, company, please get your stuff together and just make it so that collectors can collect. Like,
I think they showed these because they have already revealed Baxter Stockman. You saw him. Yep. You've seen a bunch of other characters on display, so like the Triceratons. You've seen all those. So they had to go something that was like out of left field. So the Rat King was amazing, but like Muckman and Joe Eyeball, it's basically one kind of like one character, right? Because he's going to ride on his back. You're probably going to display him on his back, but like that's something that you wouldn't have guessed would have been first 5 waves, you know?
Right. I believe we won't see these guys until like at New York Toy Fair on display, and then maybe around this time next year we'll probably see these in stores, because it's much easier for them to just post up some photos instead of
we got to get Splinter. They've shown Splinter now several times. They didn't do this with Splinter, so like I think the characters they've already shown us, like the mouse droids, the Mousers or whatever they're called, the Rodney Roadsters or whatever those are. Remember the things from the game that would ride around and whip you and shoot the little fucking lasers? Those things, they're coming out. So I think we've already seen the next, like wave 4 probably. These are probably wave 5 or 6.
Yeah, it's crazy. I hope they have the license for as long as possible. And then Super 7 has their license. I don't know how long their license is. And for Super 7, I don't think their license is too long, because they've released wave after wave after wave after wave without actually putting one on the shelf. So I think their license is pretty short on that sense. Now we have the life size, or what they call giant size NECA Teenage Mutant Turtles. We've seen Raphael for pre-order so far, and now we got these guys, the animated versions. I don't know who this is, like almost Funko Pop wise. You buy the 10-inch or the 12-inch ones. Can you afford the space to buy another set of these guys? What you got?
Yes and yes. I'm grabbing. Yeah, of course I'm gonna grab these. They're easy to get. They're like gonna be pre-orderable through Big Bad and other places. So like you're gonna be able to get these at least. And for me, because these figures are around $100, they're definitely like one of the best figures for the price. I have a bunch of NECA quarter scale. I like those figures. So for me, it's definitely worth it, because you're gonna get all these face plates, and you'll be able to have multiple expressions per character. And so I think everyone's display will look a little bit different.
Just noticed that just now. You can just switch out the tongues, the head sculpt little thing over here. That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Shout out to this is for you, buddy. This is for you, Terry Watkins. How you doing? Cleves, you're so damn cute. I know. I can't help it. I get that a lot. I'm gonna just keep trying to go down this NECA list. Vernon Fernwick. This is a double bagger. They should just make this as a 2-pack. Hopefully this is a 2-pack and just make it easy for all of us.
I don't know if it's a different. I think it may just be accessories. If so, you got to get 2 of these, right? Because you got to play both of them. You got to have both of these.
Absolutely. They should have made this, no matter what, it has to be a 2-pack. It gotta
This is
be.
amazing.
This is crazy. Like, how is he gonna hold the damn camera? This is just ridiculous. Then we got some pics of the Super Shredder. He looks amazing. Some details on that. We are waiting for him to come out. Let's see what else we can drop down from NECA. They had one that was big. Maybe I'll get to it a little bit later. So I'll just go back in order. We got the Marvel Legends live stream, Hellfire Club, Logan 2-pack, and more. These collectors are pissed that some of the figures are going on there. Crazy price. This box design, though, pretty impressive. I do like it a lot. I won't be picking it up at all. I can't afford that stuff right now. And then they have all their other stuff going on. The HasLab Sentinel comes with two tentacles now. Final extra part, Deadpool, So we got 2 of those guys. Got the Nimrod, we saw that. Storm, all these other, the Hasbro Plus people crying about. The Hellfire box looks amazing. And I think you got pretty good stuff for Marvel Legend fans. It seems almost endless. I'm at the Marvel Legend game. How about you?
Same deal. I mean, so if I'm being totally honest, sometimes I get Amazon gift cards and I will spend those on ones that go on sale on Amazon. But other than that, I'm trying not to. We've been talking about it sort of offline. I'm gonna stick to NECA Turtles, Mezco stuff, and the very few Hot Toys that I really really enjoy, and that's it. After seeing everything that every line is doing, there's so many cool things out there. I mean, it's realistic to say you can't have everything, So Super 7 stuff, I actually canceled my pre-order on those. I think they look great, but they're just remodels of toys that I've already had and I have versions of in my collection still. So I just thought to myself, I will admire these from afar because they're just releasing 1 turtle per wave. You pretty much got to get all the figures. They're twice as much as the NECA ones. And
twice as easy to get.
Yeah, twice as easy to get. But I think even with that, it makes it part of it, right? If you can get the NECA ones and put them in your collection, they're easily the best toys. They're the best ones. And so, that's what I'm going to go for. And I think there may be, the off Marvel Legend that I get here or there. But other than that, I got this the other day. A buddy found an extra one and grabbed me one. So
people looking all over for that.
Yeah. But stuff that I know is going to be cool and that I like. I like Moon Knight, Mark Spector fan. So stuff like that I'll grab. Other than that,
you got the Mezco figure, right?
Yeah, I got all the Mezco stuff, and I'll continue to do that. And how I run Mezco pretty efficiently. I enjoy that line. It's not something that's impossible to get, so I'll continue to get those.
Yeah. For me, I think I would just go with the Build-A-Figure for Marvel Legends for me. I like the Build-A-Figure stuff. There's some of the cool parts of it for me. I think I'm just going to go for that, which can lead into Flocket. Let's do it right now. My number one thing from San Diego Comic-Con was this mother flocker right here. Not you, Sideshow. When it was this.
Oh my God. Seeing this made me think about your decision to just go in for all these. If you can afford it, which is a crazy thing to think about up front, but if you're going to collect, Hot Toys consistently over the next few years or whatever, and you just swap to this, nothing ever is going to come out better than this. If you want X-Men on display, nothing will ever come out probably as a unified collection that is going to look better than this.
100%. You guys buying all these Marvel Legends at the end of your collecting years, you probably could have just bought this at the end of it by saving that $20, $120 a wave, 6 waves a year. All these years later, you're just I wish they just sent out another Wolverine. I just have 44 Wolverines in my collection now. I'm okay. I don't need that no more. I am all in on this. I pre-ordered the cable. It actually went up on Sideshow. This was actually a Comic-Con exclusive last year. They actually brought it back this year. I got mine from Pop Culture, but they got it on here. I got the first Sentinel. I'm going to actually finish paying it off this week. Just pay it off completely instead of putting on payment plans. I got Mystique. I got Professor X. and I'm going to continue this way. That's the exclusive right there. This was from what I've seen at San Diego Comic-Con for adult collectors or any collector. This setup, this display was massive, impressive, and anything any X-Men fan would ever want in their collection. You can have this, and then you can go move on with your life, and you can show this to your father, your grandmother, your little kids, and move on. That's what I want. That's what I want from them. This thing was very, very impressive, massive. About $8,000 though, $8,000 guys, overall. But
close to it with all the actual Sentinel pieces and then all the side pieces. It's a very pricey investment. Like I said, up front, it's crazy to think about. But if you're going to collect for, let's say, 5 to 10 years, which is stretching it for a lot of people, right? Like some people don't collect that long. You're bound to spend a certain amount of money, right? And to the level of collecting you want to get into, there's got to be money that's spent. So if you're just into, like, I want to have the very best looking thing of a certain storyline or whatever, and you like X-Men, that is it. And that's the best that I've seen in a long time and will be the best for a long time, because the amount of like exclusives and side pieces they've done to add on to that. Think about if it wasn't a square. Think about if you had it on like a shelf and you could see, everything. You put it up in your own way. Dude, there'd be so much to look at. It's hard to even see everything because of the way they have it set up. It's so beautiful, dude. And like, I'm a huge X-Men fan, so that's just my stuff. So seeing that, I'm like, I like my collection. I like everything I have. But dude, if I could swap it out, maybe, for like that as my showpiece, that's worth considering, at least to a hardcore X-Men fan.
I've seen the little pieces already. So I had Professor X and I got Mystique. You can't even find Professor X on eBay right now from a U.S. seller for sale to buy the Iron Studios version. I was like, wow. It took, I don't know how many years for something like this to come out. Who knows how many more years in the future that we have, like, ever again. Imagine next they go for Galactus and the Fantastic Four. That's another big thing they can go for. And I am completely sold on them. You couldn't pay me to put this in my room. Well, that's why I tell you what, we couldn't pay to put this in your room because it is bigger than your room, bro.
Yeah, right. It doesn't fit.
We were gonna put it in your house. You gotta put it in the whole thing.
That's a huge footprint. If you look at how much they have set up, it's a fucking giant display, dude. It's freaking huge.
Massive. So we'll go to, we did this. We did the Rat King cartoon. This is another preview. NECA. This was something pretty cool, very interesting. We got the Oroku Saki, and we have the Shredder. What's his name? What's Shredder's full name? Is that Oroku Saki? Is that his full name? I think that is. So this was something that, Hamako Yoshi and Oroku Saki, they were kind of revealed. They got a little thing in the back here where there's kind of a splinter sitting in a small little cage back here. They got the outfit for him, obviously using the foot soldiers, and they got a Baxter Stockman on the left here. Hey, we were just talking about this recently. We want any character from any of the films. If they go out here and make this, I'm in, their faces or whatever, which sucks, but it is what it is. We'll put them in the back shelf, right?
Yeah, I hope we see more characters from the movie. Like, they'd have to go back and get those actors' likeness. But if we could see like a Kino with like his little pizza bike, delivery bike, that would be the craziest thing ever. I would love to put that up in my collection, dude.
They'll sell out instantly. They're instant sellouts. Look at this.
Yeah, you put it with a couple of boxes of pizza with his little cruiser, dude, and his little jacket. He's got his jacket on, dude. I mean, that's like an instance. That's one of the coolest figures I've ever seen. I can already see it in my head because they would do it perfect, right? It would look absolutely amazing. It would be the best representation. The bike would be exactly like you're supposed to look. Like, they've done vehicles before. They're good at that stuff. So
Yep.
They have the license. They can do anything. I hope we keep seeing like the amount of characters we have in the cartoon line. I want to see that many characters in the movie line because I think they can do it perfect.
That is 100% true. We want it. We 100% want it. I'm in for it. Our boy 1/6 scale comes in. Cool. More NECA Tier 2 turtles I cannot find. That is very, very true. Now, moving into the next release, this was a Toy Fair exclusive. I sort of said Toy Fair 2019, was it? Did we go to 2020 this year? No, we did. Did we go to Toy Fair this year or no?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
That was the last convention of the before time, you know?
I showed up super lightweight because I had a fight like that week. How you say this guy's name? Mataro?
Yeah, Mataro. All I know is he was a son of a bitch to beat in Mortal Kombat. Oh my god, I fucking hated this guy.
He is massive.
Scale from a halfway across the screen. Fuck,
this
dude.
is massive. I don't know if they're going to come out with exclusive. I would love to get the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive when it's bloodied up and everything. But this guy went up. He's about $102 or $105. You get it off Big Bad Toy Store. It looks so flocking lit. I seen people take the skulls that we got from Mezco, put them up on the side of their DTOF with their characters in the front, and then just have these skulls that are painted as little background pieces, and they look so flocking lit. I am definitely going to grab this. If you guys are into these Storm collectibles, don't be day one pre-orders on these. Wait it out. Wait till they release it, and then see if they make an exclusive. Because if we want the exclusive. If you're looking for the clean look, go for the clean look. I've been getting all the exclusives, so that's my take on that. Then we got the Super 7 Stay at Home. The Baxter Stockman drops. I passed on it. I saw it. I just can't get any of these figures in my life. The box designs on these are off the charts. I own the Mythic Legions, and they are one of my favorite action figures that they've made. I just couldn't pull a trigger on it.
You passed on this?
Absolutely.
Oh man, if you're gonna get the turtles from Super 7, you gotta have that first exclusive, right? That glow in the dark Baxter, bro. I didn't get it because I canceled my shit, but I saw the link. I could have got him. I would have grabbed you one. I thought you would get it.
I passed on it. I saw the link as well.
It's blue glow in the dark because he got zapped by a blue laser.
Hey, what am I gonna have? Oh, here's my shelf of 3 Baxter Stockmans. I got the NECA version, I got the Super 7 one, and I got the Super 7 exclusive one. Or do I want to display this? I think I'm doing the adult decision for passing up on that. It looks really cool.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The best box that I've seen get released and in your hands days later, the Mezco Con booth in a box, summer edition by Mezco. It was $200. But after unboxing this, yesterday's live stream, and seeing the little nicks and knacks and little accessories you got, I was very impressed. The Agent Gomez 5-point was so much better than getting those other ones that we continue to get. They got this little flame thing going on here, the t-shirts, the accessories alone. Look at all the heads on the bottom left. You got the stickers, which are whatever. But this thing was extremely, extremely nice. I didn't even want to take it out of the box. I put it right back in and just left it. It was such a beautiful piece. You haven't officially unboxed this yet.
I have not. I have a couple of them sitting right here next to me. I just showed one. I'm excited. That's what I'm going to do right after this. I'm excited to just see everything because I'm a big fan. Like their Toy Fair exclusives, they always include like a pin, a sticker patch, different things that you don't normally get. If they continue, so I think a trend we've seen with Mezco is to charge a little bit more and give you more stuff. So like with Baron Benz, he was only $112 and you got a good amount of stuff extra with the figure. This was $170, and I think it just speaks to like the exclusivity because it was supposed to be a Comic-Con exclusive and all that. But the fact that you get something like this for $170 and it's got all this stuff in it, dude, I'll do it every time if I can. If I can afford it, this is the type of stuff I'll get every single time.
Absolutely. And it sucked that you couldn't buy just the Gomez fig by itself, but the way they even made the box coloring and the design factor of it definitely made it the number one collectible that I picked up in hand. That I was like, wow, that was pretty impressive. Because sometimes you get the stuff and you're like, the gold one, the 5-point guy, trash, other stuff in the thing, I don't really care for. But this was very, very nice to where if you pick this up, I don't even see people parting the pieces out and then selling the figure separately. I think you just keep it together, never open it, and you sell it just as a complete case on eBay and have a good time with that. So, wow, definitely impressed with them. One of the best in hand. It literally took 2 days for it to come in. NECA comes in once again with a Comic-Con at Home 2020 Wednesday announcement, including Predator and Back to the Future. We got this guy he's flocking crazy looking. You see how he gave me like the crazy eye. He's like, hey, crazy eye.
Yeah, they do the best head sculpts. Some of the best work in this scale to get those kind of likenesses. It's pretty crazy, and I think this captures Doc from the movie, dude.
Absolutely, this is a great piece. I love what NECA does with the Gremlins. I hope they try to keep doing that. Like we got here, you got the blueprints, you got a wrench, and you got the design up top with a little letter. It's all about the accessories for me with these guys, because you want to use them and think of different ways and possibilities just in your mind, even though you just put them in a plain old pose every single time. But they look pretty cool. I really just wish Mezco got the damn license. But did you see the Predator from Mezco? What do you think about that?
Looks all right. I like the Predator stuff, but if you look at what NECA's doing for the price, and this isn't, if they had a crazy amount of soft goods on it that really set it apart, if they could do, and believe me, as much as Mezco is the best around most areas, I feel like for Predator in this scale for $30 or $25, or this one, which is going to cost maybe $90, you're not going to get better than NECA. I would almost guarantee you're not going to be able to get better than NECA for the price, right? For
absolutely for the price, 100% for the price. Now, are you into it? The better paint apps, more articulation. If they make a 2-pack Predator Alien, I'll get that and say I'm done completely. So we have Hot Toys Summer 2020 showcase. They had all these guys on display at the Sideshow booth, and then they had them in Hong Kong as well. Some of these figures I got pretty impressed with. I think overall I'm going to pick up both of the Iron Man figures. I think they're going to be studs down the road once they sell out for sure. And I think I could find a way of buying all the accessories to keep the thing lit up, the one Iron Man Mark IV. Overall, this was a tremendous, tremendous release. Everything but that Venomized baby Groot fig. You said you picked up 2 pieces, right?
Yeah, I picked up the exclusive Stan Lee and the exclusive Spider-Man. What they're doing with the Spider-Man game is awesome, and I think they were really smart and strategic about getting the Spider-Man game license, because now every suit in the game is open, so they can use the Raimi Spider-Man suit, but they don't have to pay any of that likeness. They can just do the suit without a Toby head sculpt, and it's from the game, and they don't have to get into anything else. So I think it was brilliant that they now have 40. I think there's 40 something suits. They can make any one of them, and it's all from the video game license. So super smart move. Keep making those. I think a lot of people will get those just because the game was so good. And then they went back to their old Honeywell. They went over to the old Tony Stark well and said, "Hey, we need you to bring us something else. We need some heaters. What can you do for me, Robert?" And of course, we get, this is just like the mechanic version, and it's like an official. It's got the scrap metal pieces. I think it's for the true Iron Man collector, because this is over 10 years old now at this point. You got to go way back for this.
Right. This is one of those grail pieces that if you bought this on eBay, to be completely honest with you, you don't open it up, because you're paying $800 to $1,000 or $700 to $1,000 for a piece that goes for $300 now. it's tough to open that box and be like, yeah, I definitely got my money's worth. But now, since the reissue, got the paint apps, you got the exclusive bonuses right here.
And those are
Definitely,
badass exclusives. If you're going to give something extra, it's got to be stuff like this, right?
absolutely. The Anakin comes with some stupid ass cloth. Like, come on, we ain't gonna put that on him anyways. The only thing we're gonna do with that is put it over one of your stupid figs that you released, like Ant-Man, the face sculpt. Like, I'm gonna put that over there. This thing is awesome because of a diorama base, just like you got a DX. This almost looks like a DX. I will be getting this. I own the Hall of Armors. I own the one.
Gantry, you got the gantry?
I got the gantry. I never did. I got the gantry and I got the Mark IV. I got both of them. I got the Mark IV gantry sealed still, and then I got the Mark IV that I got from Chris Letty from Six Scale Scavengers. So I got that, and then I have that whole like diorama base when he's like floating up, and he comes with the table and everything like that. So the deluxe version 2 on this comes with the dummy, which is going to be this guy. This is part of the deluxe version. If you don't get the deluxe version, cancel this out. I highly suggest getting the deluxe version. I already got one of these. This looks like a different
sweet accessory, dude.
It's a different one too. It's a different from the original one because the one that I have, he actually has a little bit of wheels on it. So this one's a little planted. This one comes with a camera too. I see. I think the other one comes with just a claw. So
this is the type of stuff that like you can't. So if you get a diorama built, you'll never get something with this with like actuating pistons and stuff like that. Like that looks crazy. It looks like an actual machine shop built sort of thing that Tony Stark would have. So that's what sets that apart from a third-party figure or someone that's doing a custom diorama is Hot Toys will machine this and it will be a working, functioning accessory, and that's what's going to be crazy about it.
Yeah, the paint, the clothes, the ability to just play around with it, and being the warranty factor on it. This thing is off the charts awesome. I'm definitely going to be picking this bad boy up as one of my fire pieces. This was one that I really liked that they didn't go with the seamless arms. They went with a, with the joint arm there. I don't know if you actually call that arm, but it comes in the cable 1/6 scale. This was perfect for that ability to bend that arm because the action poses of him holding the gun, you're not going to just have him hold the gun on his back, which I believe is magnetic. They have the exclusive piece is this shield here, which was pretty cool. My only upset about this entire thing was that 90% of all these pictures have a stone base on all of them in all the photos when it comes with a plain old basic base, and the body tone that they used for it was kind of slender to like a Deadpool or a Tony Stark kind of body. He was a great example of that. He didn't really have any real muscle tone in here. They should have put him a little bigger body.
In real life, he's supposed to be like 6'6" or something. He's supposed to be super tall. So I don't know that he's necessarily thick. He's just supposed to be super tall.
Yeah.
To scale, because a lot of people that have the mechanical are now like, damn it, I wish I would have waited.
Yeah. I saw the mechanical 2 days before this release. So, but again, if you have the mechanical, I was at the selling it, I could have just kept it for as long as I wanted because this hasn't come out till 2022.
Ooh, I didn't know that. I didn't get this one. The mechanical was just as good, in my opinion. The both head sculpts are really good, but the mechanical came out so long ago, and you could already have it in your collection. It's a great figure. So
the mechanical was the number one. It sold me on Toys Era forever. I said, wow, they make amazing stuff. The only thing was it was very fidgety. Like if you're putting those little, whatever you want to call it, on his chest, or if you wanted to put something, those bullets or whatever, it'd fall out a little bit. So they're very like tedious so that you don't want to play with it, oppose it. I thought this was a great release, but same thing with that Mach Tech Tony Stark. That does come out to 2022. Wow,
man, that's crazy.
Bro, I hope they just plan this going accordingly to the film. Like Deadpool 3 comes out, and this is what their release is.
If
but
we get one, we might not even get one now.
Yeah. And he does come with an exclusive piece, but bro, how do you make a Comic Con exclusive come out in 2 years? That shit is crazy. That is crazy. Then we come in with some Star Wars stuff. I know, thankfully, you don't collect Star Wars. They got the Anakin Skywalker. There was an Obi-Wan Kenobi with this too, then which hasn't been actually released. And my theory on that is you can't release any more stuff because these people are going to have zero money. You got to pace it. And it's almost impossible. Best picture right here. They come with the 2 clone troopers in the back that possibly get released in the future. They do that. It's going to be off the chart. He comes with a deluxe feature, the strap, whatever they call it, as well, which is pretty cool. The exclusive feature on this is this little poncho. This is what, ain't nobody, if you putting that Anakin on there and you doing this, make sure you take all his clothes off. Let him have some enjoyment. Hopefully he can go bang, someone, because this is crazy that they're giving a poncho for this. They could have came up with some other feature or something special, but this is where it's at. I think
they're releasing this one with him on a some sort of a craft. Have you seen that one? Do you have pictures of that?
Strap or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It looks badass. That's the one I would get. If I was going to get one of these, I'd get the one with the vehicle.
Yeah, you have to. And then they come with a Ahsoka figure who is only from a animated television show. I don't know if this was a little glimpse into the what is that show? Mandalorian season 2 that we're going to get this here because she's kind of younger here. That's pretty crazy that they put the animated character in this real life character, but it's ridiculously.
Well, this is from Clone Wars, so this is a cartoon character made to look like the real version of Anakin.
Well, there is Clone Wars film too, so Obi-Wan Kenobi got General Kenobi. There's the strap right there. I don't know how you say that, the stat piece, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I forgot what it was called, but yeah, I mean that thing is the stat. Yeah, like it looks. That's awesome. Like if I was gonna get one, I would have to get that because it looks so good.
That looks crazy good. The only downfall is like I wish it came with like more head sculpts that I wanted to buy 2 of these things. I said this yesterday, and Sideshow had this on display just like this. With it didn't look like I had a problem on display, holding him up just like that. I think that was pretty cool. Shows that they're still doing their things. I just wished, I said this yesterday, not one company came out with something like, oh, this is new. I like that kind of thing. Like, wow, I can't wait to see what they can do more. Again, they come with great head sculpts, great.
You didn't feel like that about the Spider-Man figures from Hot Toys? I felt like that from them. Like they keep releasing newer and more updated suits, and each one looks better and better. So they keep pushing the boundary with that.
That's true. I did like that red and black. The red and blue one.
You see the classic Spider-Man? We're getting a classic Spider-Man because they don't have to pay a license for it. They can just use it from the game because it was a classic in the game.
Pure fire.
That's perfect, right?
Pure fire. The Wonder Woman and the Black Widow looked so good. I'm not into them, but their paint apps on the Black Widow, man, if I didn't be so invested in the Endgame line, that figure is very beautiful. Same thing with this. I'm just not going to be able to go pick that up. And I think that the Taskmaster will probably be the least selling Marvel villain of all time. It just, the Black Widow. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even think like the Marvel Legend didn't even impress me. Like there's nothing that's that impressive to me that I'm like, oh, I could see myself having.
It depends on the movie. If the movie makes him a badass villain that we're going to see, down the road, he's continually in the movies, then it'll sell well. But if it's, if he's a one and done type of villain and the Black Widow movie doesn't do well, then yeah, he's going to be worthless.
Yeah, because I can't wait to see your Black Widow display. I just can't wait to see it. Just the white suit Black Widow with the Taskmaster in hand. I just can't wait to see this. Can you make sure we mark this down, folks?
Not gonna have one, sir. I will just look at the reviews on that and wonder why I didn't grab one. But I'm not gonna make that commitment. I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, the only disappointment I have on the Endgame version and the Black Widow of the white one is, come on, we need to see some more cleavage. We need that zipper to come
Okay.
down just a little further, or let me be the option here. I want to be able to put that zipper up or down just a tad, just a little tad. You know, I don't need a slippage, but I just want to be able to play a little bit, be impressed with it. Maybe by, you know, I'm a little single now. That
That's
could be.
that's a unique perspective. All right. And you're welcome to have it, but it is a unique perspective.
She comes with those little ramrod sticks, you know. Now
What about this?
this is going to be, this is a sleeper piece right here. This is going to be something that I think it all depends on what he's standing on for you guys to spend your money. If this base turns out to be like that Spider-Man base, that plastic or acrylic piece of plastic trash, you're going to have a problem. But if this thing looks as good as this does, wow. If I had to choose and I was just getting into Hot Toys, honestly, I would just go pick up the Iron Studios version because you're going to be posing this thing in the exact same way. And that thing is just so cool looking, like alone. But
$250, I would, that's something I'd grab all day. It's almost double that. It's $420 on Sideshow's website. So for me, that is insane for a plastic Iron Man figure. And I just can't. I really want this. This is something I really want, and I'm going to regret not getting, because I can see this going up in price, because this is like they'll never make some. This is like a one-off type of piece. But for $420, I can get 2 Hot Toys for that. Like, I can't justify getting something like that.
Absolutely, this is a big risk. This was a thing that we just talked about before. This would have been a great opportunity for Hot Toys to show some evolution in their company by releasing this, but that stand base that he's putting on, you attach that to his back, the whole thing lights up. The base lights up, the armor lights up. We know the batteries are trash in all these figures. That would have been something different. That would have sold everybody on a plastic Iron Man in 2020, that it has just, you put it by the base, solar powered, who knows?
Internal lighting.
There we go. Internal lighting, 100% would have sold myself and all the collectors that are debating if they should pick up a Iron Man plastic version in 2020, because I felt I still own the Ultron, the big one. That shit is plastic. Bro. I'm like,
it's just a bummer that it's $420, because it's such a unique piece, and it's like a beautiful looking figure, and I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be a really good figure. And like, again, I may regret not getting it down the road, because it could be one of those pieces that you could resell even out of the package for, $700-800, because it's so rare. But I'm willing to take a risk because I can get 2 other figures, and like, I already have another Iron Man that cost me too much money. I'm good on this one.
Yeah, I hear you on that. I wish they came in with that. The other Iron Man they released was $330, and he had at least die cast in there. And they
have a Robert Downey head sculpt. You don't have to pay the likeness fee. This is a non-licensed head sculpt figure. Why is it so much?
And what body type is this? What armor suit is this?
I don't even know. People should know. I don't know.
47? I don't think it is. Whatever it is. Or is this the Captain Marvel? This is from Civil War, correctly? This is the 46 or 45. A lot of people missed out on that suit. This is an opportunity for them to get it. Whatever. I'm going to get it. Same thing with the plastic. What do they call it? They call it the Marvel Legends hot toy of Iron Man. I'm getting that guy, right? I don't care. But we actually got some releases as well going on besides Comic-Con stuff. There's a regular release. Mafex Brown Wolverine costume by Metacom. I have not unboxed the Cyclops, which I hate, but the Wolverine of the the yellow and blue. Every company does it. If you're going to get the one version, obviously you're going to get this version. If you missed out on the Mezco one, I don't know. I think this thing looks pretty cool overall.
Yeah, great head sculpts. It has amazing head sculpts. That's what I noticed. It's everybody's got their own version of Wolverine that they look great, but this one has the head sculpts that for me they really look like they're worth investing into this type of figure because it's a really really cool. Like the head sculpts are perfect.
Yeah, and the articulation, and even though they're plastic figs, I own 2 of them plus ones I never unboxed, but they were extremely well done, and they came with plenty of accessories for hand wise, magnets for like the Spider-Man, and hey, I could recommend those after picking them up. Before that, I know for like the first 10 episodes, I never bought one, and we were like, "Why is somebody spending $100 on this plastic? What's so good about it?" Well, it turns out there's something good, but another, you're getting hit from the side here. Like, never even thought this was coming. This is going to be the Mezco's Comic-Con little preview Bishop coming in. There's also going to be, who's the Ultraman, Red King, but who cares about the Scooby-Doo stuff? It's all about this bad boy. Wow, that looks fun.
Yeah, I wish they would have. So I've kind of looked at it and figured out why I don't like it as much as I thought I would when it got announced, and it's because that chest armor covers up the blue and the gold costume. I want to see more of the blue and the gold up top, and the chest armor covers it up. So if there's a way to maybe take that off and underneath it there are the yellow stripes and the blue costume, I would actually probably like that more than that current look, to be honest. Because I wanted that early Jim Lee look, like that first appearance, that type of Bishop. When I think of Bishop, that's what I think of. And so with the chest armor, you can't see all that. But we'll see. And I think honestly, if I had to be 100% honest, it'll be like Thanos, and they'll probably update the head sculpts before it comes out.
Yeah, and like Mezco usually does, there's usually going to be like a PX preview version as well, right?
That's what I'm hoping.
And that's just like all the other ones. They came with that Jim Lee look. But I like what they did here. Like he'll look great with the original release of the Cable. These guys are like single. They're not really part of the X-Men yet, kind of thing, and they look great
from the future. So it makes sense that they look like that.
And then if you get the PX exclusive versions, you put them all with the X-Men stuff. It is incredible. And if you got D-top shelves, they're not good for Hot Toys. They're good for 1/12 scale stuff. Highly suggest if you're buying them, don't buy them for Hot Toys. Buy them for these 1/12 stuff because you can make some crazy looking displays, some diorama pieces you can put in there too, some backdrops. Wow. I was very impressed with that release. I was like, bro, where you come from? But this is another NECA thing we got going on here. NECA Comic-Con go on sale today. The only one we wanted was the musical Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These guys, they sold out in seconds. Just crazy. If you live outside of the United States, you definitely could have grabbed them. These things were such a shitty release. I'm going to get to it right now. Such a shitty release because they had a store date that they're going to go. You go to a store and supposed to pick these up on the 23rd, I believe it was. Bro.
None of them got them.
Nobody got. Why would you even put that in your thing? Like, take that shit down. You're just making more people hate you. The only good thing about buying them in store was the price tag. You didn't have to buy all the bonus accessories, and it only been $125, I think it was.
Yep. For
it, and you don't have to buy all the other stuff, nick and crannies on it. Crazy. That was another. It's different when. All right, I have the opportunity to buy this and not passed on it, to where, I didn't even get a chance to even do that.
Yeah, to have the choice is one thing, but to I was there. I was able to be there and refreshing the site. You look at your laptop right next to you, you refresh the site right at 2 or 1 o'clock or whenever it went live. And, I was able to do that for at least 5-10 minutes. Nothing ever showed in stock.
Never.
15 minutes in, it says all sold out. I never even had the chance. I couldn't even put one in my cart and have it not even load. It didn't even ever show up. And I think I don't know what the answer is. I'm not a toy company. I don't work there, but there's got to be a better way. At a certain point, there's got to be a better way for this.
Absolutely. And Mezco showed the the way to do it in the future. You know, all right, we can't keep up the wave. And they're not, I don't know what NEC is doing because they're trying to like hide it as if they're, oh, that's the only ones we got. There's going to be no more. Bro, you guys are still releasing the Bebop and Rocksteadies in store. Don't try to play us as if it's a big secret that we don't know that there's more coming. Like, just let us get on the second, third batch. If I can just lock it in, because I locked in those skulls for Mezco that come out in a year. He locked them in. We're comfortable with that. We don't have to go hop on all these other waves. So we got.
So the reason they're doing that is because they made Rocksteady and Bebop part of Wave 3. It's like it's part of Wave 3. So that when they re-released them, they put them on the back as still being part of this wave. So that's why there's more in stores.
Oh, we got some Funko theories, but we got some NECA theories coming to you because we're going to get naked. Let's get naked. Man, so next up was more pre-orders for Target exclusive Millennium Falcon for the Vintage Wave. I was like, whoa, this thing came out of the ballpark. $400. Target exclusive. This shit is getting out of hand right now. You know, this isn't like a Lego piece. This is just a Millennium Falcon, massive size, exclusive. I don't think they'll probably show up in stores. They're probably going to buy it online only. They're trying to just, this could have been an Amazon exclusive, really. It should have been, but I thought it was pretty interesting, pretty cool that they're doing that. Have you seen this before or no?
I have not, but I mean, every 5 to 10 years, there's a new version of the Falcon, a nice big one that, you know, kids can get. So this is just we know there's a huge market for collectibles right now. We can capitalize on this. Even though the movies have kind of been less than expected, these sorts of things are iconic. So to release this with this kind of detail, all of the functionality and stuff that it's going to have, of course it's going to be that expensive. And it looks amazing, but like there's people out there that are going to want to buy it. They're going to want to have this scale Millennium Falcon in their collection.
Yeah. That even if you don't collect the vintage ones, you get this one, you're good. You know, the Lego piece. Yeah, I don't want to unbox mine. James Hopkins comes in. I wasted 3 full days trying to order the Ninja Turtles from Target. Wouldn't allow me to buy them. We're not allowed me to put them in my cart. Absolutely ridiculous. Amen, brother. Amen. We all understand your struggle on that one. Imagine searching there all day, and then all of a sudden, it just says sold out. Unreal. Unreal. Sideshow Collectibles comes in with a Harley Quinn. There's a Mezco figure of this. I picked up I think I'm gonna get the Mezco one. This was like the classic one. They had some pretty good releases, but there's another company does not involved in the small detailed areas. Again, I bought the Sideshow Mythos Boba Fett. Shout out to Garwood on that. But look at this flocking base, bro. Just straight up trash. I hope his shit stretches right there, right in the crotch strap right now as we're watching this. That's crazy. What are you doing with these damn bases? That's just plain insult, and the price tag on it is probably about $220 on them. They should be down to $175 with this stuff that they give you in the box art that they give. You know, the Mezco alone, the Mezco exclusive alone sold me on that box. I was like, wow, that was pretty impressive.
I want to open this, bro. I can't. I'm waiting until after we're done here. Ready to open mine up.
And then comes in the Maquette Silver Surfer. This was probably this was something that was like, wow, somebody finally did the Silver Surfer some justice. There's not one collectible market that has a Silver Surfer worth even looking at in someone else's collection. They dropped this bad boy. I'm not even
specimen, dude. This one is like top of the line. If you're a high end collector, you get stuff like that. I'm not even this high end, bro. This is like top tier collectible right here.
Absolutely. And again, this was actually the first time we got to see Silver Surfer not look like a big thing of trash. He looks like a boss. He has some size to him as well. Perfectly done. There's a third party trying to come up with a 1/6 scale seamless body version. I have no idea how that thing's going to look ever. There was also a third party Doc Ock coming out. I don't know if you saw that or not. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I saw it. That's something I got to consider. You know, with these new Hot Toys Spider-Man suits coming out, you can match one of them eventually to your Doc Octopus, and like That thing looks good enough that if Hot Toys is never going to touch it, that you gotta get something like this, right? Look at those arms. Look how good it looks.
Absolutely. And the head sculpt is perfect. You just throw the goggles on them if you don't like it that much.
Yep.
The arms look articulated. Hey, with everything else being released for that Spider-Man stuff, there's no reason why a third party didn't go after it. And speaking of it, it's Toys Era, the same company that made the mechanical. Ridiculous. Like
they made the Colossus figure. They're making the Juggernaut, I think.
Juggernaut.
They're going on a pretty good third-party track record. You know, they're putting out really quality figures for the type of company and the type of size that they are. So I think this will probably be really good.
Sad part is this base is better than the Sideshow base that we just saw. Why? At least it has some coloring on it. Like, that's crazy. And it comes with two. You could pose in flight, or you just have them standing there. If you guys don't know, you can pick up the Vulture, from Jazz Inc. That motherfucker is ridiculously cool. You don't have that. You didn't put that on order, did you?
I didn't get that, man. But I've seen the pictures of it. Thing is crazy.
209 for this bad boy. I'm definitely going to be picking this up. I have the Juggernaut with them on pre-order as well. Wow. That thing's pretty cool. Just some gunshots outside. Next came in, I don't know what the flock this thing was dropped. Sub-Zero figure by Storm Collectibles. Who in the flocking world is Sub-Zero, and why is he not have his mask and crazy shit on? It's not what I'm expecting. This is way before, or way after my time.
It's like his brother. It's a different version of Sub-Zero. He has the scar on his face instead of the mask. I don't really know the mythology of Mortal Kombat that well, but I remember that's what this guy is. I think, pretty sure.
Ain't nobody picking him in the video game. All right, ain't nobody going, oh, I'm definitely gonna pick this Sub-Zero, bro. You could take that exclusive costume, throw that shit out. Nobody wants this guy. That's crazy. I thought this was gonna be like, where's our Johnny Cage and we get some crazy stuff going on. Nope, we got this Sub-Zero. That was a ridiculously downfall. That was the Sub-Zero. And then what else we got here? Previews from Sideshow Con. The Michael Myers looked so cool. They have some Batman, some Joker stuff. They got the Superman, and who's this crazy bastard in the middle here? Leatherface. Woof. NECA came out with some stuff too with that, but these guys look cool.
Yeah, and Mezco released some teasers about the Fantastic Four. Did you see that image with the Fantastic Four?
No, I did not. I did not see
so
that.
Yeah, Mezco teased the Fantastic Four. I'm betting that'll be their next, like, quote unquote Ghostbusters project, where they do the 4-pack with all the interchangeable accessories. Did you get the Ghostbusters from Mezco?
Yes.
Yeah. So I imagine they'll do something like that for the Fantastic Four, and it'll be a pretty substantial set, and it'll probably be a couple $100. But I imagine if they're going to do all 4 of them, they would release it like the Ghostbusters all at once.
Yeah, that would be unbelievably awesome. Here's some Sideshow stuff that dropped. The only thing that I'm looking for Sideshow from Hot Toys right now is a Spider-Man Armory 1/6 scale. This was their second series diorama. I don't know who the flock's buying these. These things are like the size of 5-point action figures. Like, they're super small, and they go for like $200. They get to see the cool suits that they all come with. Then came in a 1/10 scale statue for Batman, the one Joker we saw. Then they revealed the Blob from Iron Studios, which is pretty cool. Some mini stuff. This was a Deadpool statue that was a reveal for the first time for the con. Some mini stuff. They had this Hulkbuster as well. I'm not too big on that. Killer Croc stuff, Pepper Potts.
These are cool.
Yeah, they released a lot of cool stuff there. I'm surprised they didn't have that Joker statue that I had pre-order on there up, but I thought it was overall. These guys grinded on Sideshow from, I think, Wednesday or Thursday all the way up to Sunday. They were getting viewers for the first time that they almost got 200,000 subs when they didn't have 100,000 last year. So shout out to them for the hard work, the effort they put into it, going over the same figures each and every stream, trying to talk a little different about it and answer questions.
They changed it up daily. So every day there would be like 1 or 2 things that got changed out. And I think They're the only people that had. So what I expected Comic-Con to be was every company do sort of what they did, but more like what Sideshow did, where let's say in a space within NECA's warehouse or their office or wherever they have all these figures that haven't hit the floor, but they've done all the prototyping and they've gotten them back painted, have those set up like they did with the Krang android body, the Triceratons, and all the stuff they had at Toy Fair. I thought they would recreate a new display like that and do like a full in-depth, high definition, look at all this cool stuff and then post that somewhere. Only people that did that was Sideshow. Like, I thought Mezco would do the same thing. You know how every year they have the little display, they get one of the diorama artists to build them out one of the dioramas. I think it's Crashbox Customs that does it. I'm not sure. But that sort of stuff like is easy to do. If you can do it in San Diego, you can do it in New York. You know, they could have done that in their warehouse or in their office and done a live stream of like, hey, check out our sweet ass figures that are going to be displayed. They didn't do that. So I think a lot of companies missed the mark on what a virtual Comic-Con could have been, as where Sideshow did it. They set everything up. It's just like you were walking around a convention and walk through a door to their booth, and then you could walk out, and it looked really, really good. I mean, I watched the stream when I could after they were done. I would watch them at the end of the day. I thought it was really well done, man. What did you think?
I think you're spot on, and all I kept asking was, can we see more of the Sentinel statue?
Yeah.
But you're 100% right. This could have been a great way for all those companies to go out there and communicate with their community over and over again throughout day after day, because they are revealing stuff. They shouldn't have been lazy. The only other company went out there was Funko, because they used to have Freddy Fun Days where they've revealed some stuff. Mike Becker, Brian Mariotti came together and they revealed some good stuff going on. They communicated with the community. That would have been an excellent way for every single company. This could only be a once in a lifetime thing. They could have done this and pulled in all these viewers for their soon YouTube channel or their Instagram, where they just let Sideshow run the whole thing and use a monopoly on it, to where you're like, all right, this is.
If I want to watch any sort of stream from the convention, this is what I have to do. Or some of the panels. There were panels today and yesterday. But if you don't want to watch a panel that's all video conferencing, Sideshow is the only one that gave you that virtual experience where every day they would come on multiple times a day, just like they would at the show, and just walk you through the booth. And normally at the show, because it's behind glass, what you see from preview night and Thursday, you see the rest of the week. Nothing really changes. But here they were able to swap things out, walk in 360 around it. Like, it may have been better for them to do it in-house, because they didn't have to ship or travel with any of these really fragile statue pieces. And they could show everything from the statues that they wanted in the warehouse or wherever this was, their office or whatever. No other company took advantage. I was kind of surprised, man.
Absolutely. Especially, you know, companies that are revealing stuff like NECA or Mezco. NECA could have literally revealed something each day and got thousands of viewers to tune in for that, whatever it's going to be, an hour, 30 minutes of whatever they're going to put, 15 minutes, anything. They could have brought thousands of people in. Some probably pretty pissed, but you know, your company, you know, that's the way it is. You know, that's how it goes. But you know, they definitely missed the mark. Every company besides Sideshow, a little bit of Funko, they big opportunity to communicate with their entire audience. All of us were dying for like the next one. We're like, come on, we want to see something. And Sideshow's mixed it up every once in a while. They do this is going to be a hot toy one. They brought in some hot toys that weren't released. They did some statue stuff, some other 1/10 scale stuff. But the Gold Skull Ninja 1/12 collectible House of Golden Skulls, the secret lair, the secret link for pre-order went up. This was another good release because it was only like $85, which I fucking love. They comes with the ninja outfit. This is going to be a great add-on to the Gomez that you got from San Diego Comic-Con. Put him in the back, or you can have him fighting him. I can see it being more of a back piece of them being just flanking him in the back and moving forwards, like we saw the Anakin with the Stormtroopers. Love it. Very simple design. All they did was take the body and just add in a skull head. But we love it. I love it. I love it. And it comes with so many accessories, right?
Yeah, so many cool accessories. The coolest thing about the new Mezco, what they're doing with their original stuff, is that you can interchange any of this stuff. Like any of these weapons will go perfect with any of your Gomez figures, and any of the stuff that comes with the Clan of the Golden Dragon Gomez, interchangeable with this guy or any other version of Gomez. Like they're so versatile at this point. It's nice to get an $85 figure that if you get 2 or 3 of them, you can army build or you can make different versions of other characters very simply.
Right. And then we've already seen the price tag for these things. They're already going over $200. Crazy, 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 crazy. I got 2. You got 2 or you got 4? What do you do?
I got 3. I got 3 of them because I want 1 for the Golden Skull. I want 1 for a Shadow Assassin, quote unquote, version of Gomez. Yeah. And then 1 to let other people get if they missed out on the opportunity.
Yeah, we call it collect. We call it collect. We got 1 to collect. 1 to rock, 1 to stock, 1 to collect. But I love the idea swiping out the other head sculpt on the other ones because you missed out on the other assassin. Hey, you sell me on accessories. All the accessories with the Gomez and you included this one. You got one hell of a setup. I remember last year I spent like $300. No, I spent close to $300 on 1/12 scale just guns for my armory for the Punisher, which was ridiculous. It came out great, but you sell me on accessories, especially with the easy fig that they can do here. They had another release that I saw that was from Mezco. I think it was this thing. I don't really know much about it. Actually, not him. This was just a reveal.
Constantine, and I think Death Dealer. Is that the guy's the thing's name?
Yeah, the other guy was the Death something Skulls.
Yeah, this is DC's Constantine. That's what that figure is.
This guy right here. This was the guy. Do you know anything about this guy? I have.
He's from the. I'm pretty sure he's from the. Like the Conan the Barbarian type stuff. I'm pretty sure he's from that line. Remember they're doing Conan in the 112?
Yeah.
I think this is from that line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where this comes from.
After seeing all the joints and everything right there, bro, just go buy yourself the Mythic Legion. That thing is off the charts compared to what you're getting here.
Frank Frazetta? Is that who it is? The art, I think it's specific to an artist. That's why it is the way it is, because that specific artwork and that storyline, it's got a cult following. And I think, yeah, Frank Frazetta. There you go.
Who was worth? Funko of NECA? NECA was the worst. NECA was absolutely the worst. Even regular collectors get stuff. They keep popping out these Popeyes, man. Do you have any Popeyes in your collection?
Yeah, I have the deluxe Sailor version, and I have the 2-pack pre-ordered with Popeye and Blue Note.
Same.
Blue Note, right? That's his name. I'm pretty sure. I'm not a Popeye. I just think they're classic. I grew up watching old cartoons, so I would watch Popeye, but like they're the only ones with the license, I guess. So they're just they've made stuff forever. Even before they had the 112 collective. They made different scale. They made a 5-inch version of Popeye. They made a 12-inch version. They've always made Popeye toys.
Yeah, I like them. I'm going to continue picking them up. I have the same one. I actually have every Popeye version there is so far. Definitely worth picking up for sure, especially the Mezco stuff that they made with the soft goods. I would say if they're like NECA, I don't flock with that. I flock with these Mezco figs like that with that special. That's why I want that Back to Future license. This is the alien that they revealed. The articulation on this thing is going to be pretty cool. I don't think it's going to be too big. Hey, we talked about it earlier. Best bang for your buck obviously is NECA, but you've got extra income. The paint apps on this look nice and sleek.
Well, this is the NDS line. That's a mega deluxe scale is what they call it. This will probably be maybe like $50. Like this is probably going to be pretty cheap, I think.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what the NDS line is, but this thing looks as much alien that I need. I just don't want 100 aliens getting released like we got from the other bad boys. From like obviously NECA. Then the other one was this bad boy, another DC thing. I think I'm going to keep my DC game going for the Mezco game. I never unboxed any of them, and I only missing like one or two guys: Green Arrow and Deathstroke.
The very last picture is Fantastic Four. We'll click on that later.
All right, I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it. Ooh, I love when they do this. Look at this perfect little perfect way. I don't know anything about the character, but he looks pretty cool.
It's a perfect, also perfect for customs, right? It's just a body with a nice suit, tie, overcoat. You can turn this into a lot of different characters. So if you're not into Constantine or DC, like for me, you could have like what I'm gonna get one of these, and I'm gonna put a Gomez head on it, and I'm gonna have a business version of Gomez. He's gonna be like my professional Gomez, you know. So perfect. I love figures like that for those types of reasons.
Absolutely. You like you just said, the Gomez on here. You could throw any head sculpt on here from any series, from Spider-Man to Batman, any Marvel.
Think about a custom J. Jonah Jameson. You swap that head sculpt.
Absolutely, for sure. Absolutely. Off the charts. Like you've just read my mind. And I think, you know, I never actually unboxed the Commissioner Gordon one, but you know that thing looked tight. Came with a bunch of accessories as well. I like these DC stuff that they do. It's the only DC stuff that I really have in my collection besides the Hot Toys Dark Knight, and I think it's pretty cool. Look at that, eyes all beat up. Man, it looks like you after getting in Toy Wars with me.
Yeah, that's just like, and I like that's like kind of a reuse of the Doctor Strange style accessories, very similar. So it's something I know is going to look good. I already have some of those. And it lets me know that they're interchangeable. I could get that, and that'd be a perfect Doctor Strange accessory if I make him into a Gomez, you know? So I love that stuff.
Yeah. Know what that actually looks like? That looks like every collector who is a collector and went through San Diego Comic-Con in the past week, folks. That is what we look like. We got one eye still open, hoping for the damn things to show up on the site so we could buy something. Like, this is what we look like. We just went flocking 10 rounds, 12 rounds, and we got our asses kicked. So this was their revealed 4. Huh? Woo! Marvel. Wow. Wow. I'm in. I'm sold. I got all those Marvel Legends just recently. I'm just going to be the most patient person ever. Because at the end of the day, if you picked up those Marvel Legends, you picked up both waves like this dum-dum. You could have easily bought the Mezco, all 4 of them for the same price. Wow. I'm over here buying cloth goods for the thing, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, man. Yeah, wait till these come out because they're all going to have the same suit. They're all going to look, you know, they're going to be exact same style. Hopefully it's classic Fantastic Four with the blue. But, like, if this is a 4-pack like Ghostbusters, this is going to be a top set to get.
Ooh, Raheem Cousins, or you can use the John Wick for the John Constantine. Our John Wick, I just got charged for it. I was on the wait list, and I got charged for it. That was something in because Keanu Reeves played John Constantine. Okay. Did you get anything for the 2 rounds with the hammer? I like it. For the John Wick.
Yeah, they're charging me. It should be here like the next week or so.
All right. And I think that's going to be it for the news for that. The only thing I hate about Mezco, same thing I hate about Flock and Hot Toys, these shits take forever. I guarantee you for the next 2 years, we're going to go to Toy Fair and we're going to see a thing called Ghost Rider on a bike. For 4 years, we're going to be seeing this thing. He's worse than Django Fett at these cons. That's crazy, folks. That is crazy.
Yeah, I wish we had Ghost Rider already. Iron Fist should be out. John Wick should have been out months ago.
Lockjaw.
Which one?
So Bolt and Lockjaw.
Oh yeah, Black Bolt, Lockjaw. Like they're a little bit behind, but every time we get figures, like they're sustaining us with these exclusives. Every time we get them, it's like, all right, I can wait till my next Mezco comes in because now I got one in hand. And these Gomez, I don't care what you say if you're not oh, I don't get what Gomez is. I don't like Gomez. I don't know where he comes from. They're just good action figures. If you like high quality action figures, that's why they're so popular and get to be so expensive, is because the love and care that Mezco puts into it, because it's their own character. It's some of the best stuff that you can get no matter what scale, and that's why they're so popular. So I'll take any amount of these Gomez figures they put out. I'll keep buying them.
Yeah, and not even just the Gomez ones. You know, the Baron Bens, the skulls, the bodies that they use are so, and the cloth is, the quality off it is off the charts. The accessories that you cannot find a good 1/12 scale accessory company. These guys are rock stars. The only thing that it seems that they're having problems with is getting the licensed products into our hands, because I don't even know, if we look back through their history, how many releases are they actually delivering each year based off of licenses compared to now their own stuff. Just saying.
Well, when your Gomez figures are still going in some cases for $500 on the aftermarket, like, why not make more of those? And instead of charging 90 or 100 or 120, this time it was 170, you know? So I think they recognize what's going on. And that's, hey, like, the Asia Gold exclusives are still 500 plus easily. And this is basically the same figure, you know, the Clan of the Golden Dragon, same stuff, just a different, you know, colorway on the suit. But like, they recognize the aftermarket, and this is their way of sort of countering that with, hey, we'll sell it to you for more. We'll give you some extra stuff. But at the end of the day, their markup on all of that extra stuff is still profit. So they make more off of this than they do off of Agent Gomez for $90 like he was.
Yeah, because, you know, for some reason in the collectible market or in the world that we live in, no matter what, a flocking t-shirt costs for $25. That shit costs $5. No matter what, I added it to a mystery box. That's a $25 value. That's $25 value. No matter what, like we're like pins and everything, stickers, patches, bro. We know the whole box costs like $12.
Yeah,
and you're giving us to it. But the one thing was, they're giving us everything but actual licensed products at this point.
Yeah, think about back in the day, the Wolverine Comic-Con exclusive. You know, we used to get licensed Marvel and DC exclusive. Last year, you got what was it? The Jim Gordon and the light, the bat light. Like you know, typically we do, but now they recognize their brand is just as popular. Why not just make more money on their figures? So that's what they're doing.
Yeah, but at the same time, we want some of these figures, and I could see the only thing they can complain about is they can get these things, say to get 15,000 in, and that's all they can get in. Well, guess what? Normally, we need at least 40,000 to put in all the comic book shops for all our vendors that we spread out to. Instead of doing that, we're going out there and we're just going to share it on our website, because we sadly can't fulfill these orders. So if that's the theory, in my mind, that makes sense, because they can't fulfill all the comic book shops. Like, listen, guys, we're in a pandemic, and it takes so much longer for us to get 40,000 compared to whatever.
Yeah, Gambit. We were waiting on Gambit for just as long as Ghost Rider, it feels like.
I don't even want to flock and Gambit no more. I don't want none of this. I'm done. I'm out of the
Don't talk to me like that. Don't want Gambit no more. What?
Fuck Gambit, yo. He flocks with my girl. That's why his ass almost get killed in this bitch. Don't touch my sweet ass.
You gotta give me a Remy LeBeau, dude. He's got a nice little spot in the collection, dude. I gotta say, I'm ready for that one.
I want some Rogue in my life. She can ride me.
Would do a Rogue. Why doesn't Mezco do? They could do a Rogue perfect. They could do Storm perfect. They could do Jean Grey. Jean Grey is the perfect for exclusives. You do Jean Grey. You do a previews exclusive. That's the Phoenix. You know, Mezco exclusive for a convention, that's Dark Phoenix. And you got 3 different ways to make money on one mold. You know, a couple different accessories, different outfit. Let's go.
Listen, if it was up to me and you and the rest of us collectibles, just drop us a 20-pack already. Just drop us like a 15-pack of figures and be like, hey, bro, it's not coming out. You can lock it in right now for like fucking I don't know, pardon my French. It's from my country called flocking. I don't know. Here's $2,000. I'm locking it in. You got me 20,000. You got know. I got some figs. Let's go. All right, I'm good.
Tough.
No,
maybe 5 years. Yeah, 5 years down the road, will we get them? Because that many figures, you know how long that'll take them to make.
Hey, hey. Those possibilities just ended because it's tough, you know. Like I just said before, you know, for them to even get the licensed ones on the shelves right now, which was the last licensed one?
Blade, the exclusive Blade.
Exclusive. What was it exclusive? What was the last comic book store one? Like a PX exclusive? I think it was. We never got it yet. Magneto. Magneto was the next one moving in.
Yeah.
Never even got.
But we did get the Mezco exclusive Blade that just came out this year.
Right, but I'm talking about to the comic book shop. They weren't to the comic book shops,
No.
like a PX exclusive. So you know, when I go to the comic book shop, I'm like, hey, here's my money. They're like, bro, can you buy us something else? I'm like, all right, give me some statue. Give us a 20-pack. Let's go. Like, NECA, this is what we want from you, you sons of bitches. Just give us like, hey, guys, for all you guys who missed out, what we're going to do, something like Loot Crate, but our own thing. We got the whole bundle for 1,000. Let's go. All right, here's $1,000. Peace out. You know, they even flipped their own Splinter on us with their Loot Crate shit. So
yeah, they doubled the price of it. The second batch, they said, "Here you go."
Man, I was ready to sell. I was about to sell my one. They fucking flipped us on that, so they know what's up. But we're gonna head out of here. This was 1 hour 36 minutes of pure insanity. We didn't put in McFarlane. We skipped out a bunch of other releases from Tamashii Nations.
We'll catch up. There was too much stuff.
We ain't catching up. We just moving on, bro. But it was awesome. I enjoyed hanging out with all you sexy sons of bitches. I hope you guys have a good one. Have a great week. Go hard. You outie. Sticky Bandit over here. We out.